What's going on, guys? TTL here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 5 props for NBA for tonight, November 7th. Last night, we went 4 out of 5 on the free picks. Made a lot of money on the Patreon in all of our 2 picks and 5 picks. And yeah, the only miss was Conley over 6 assists. He just couldn't get there. He didn't really have the ball very much. And when he did, his teammates ended up getting fouled. Like, he would pass the ball to them, they would get fouled. So it is what it is. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, it's $20 a month or 60 cents a day. You get all my prize picks, all my underdog, and all my sportsbook bets. I greatly appreciate it. And I do provide full slips on prize picks and underdog. I'm not one of those people that just give out like individual props. I do give my entire slip out. So let's get straight into this. I do apologize. My daughter's in the background, the good luck charm. The first plays are NBA first half plays. I'm very confident in these two. They've hit in 4 out of the last 5 and 5 out of the last 5. First, we have Buddy Hield over 13.5 PRA versus the Pelicans, who do not have a great defense. You can check, he's hitting 4 out of his last 5. He's averaging right around 19 PRA in the first half. And yeah, I just think he's going to kill this defense today, especially in the first half. I think he gets plenty of minutes this first half. He's averaging, like I said, 19. The line's at 13.5. He's hit it in 4 out of the last 5. Very confident in that. And my second pick is Michael Porter Jr. over 12.5 PRA in the first half. He's hit this in all 5 of his last 5 games. He's against the Spurs, who also have a weak defense, and he's averaging right around 17 PRA. Absolutely love this as well. These are my top 2 picks, so I wanted to make sure to include them, even though they are NBA first half plays and not full game plays. I did want to include them just because these are my 2 favorite plays of the day, and I have them in a lot of different slips. Now, as for the NBA itself, my first play and my top play for NBA full games is Jaylen Brown over 23.5 points. He's hit this number in 4 out of his last 5. One of them was very close, just 24. So he barely made it on that one. He's averaging 26 points per game over his last 5. And if we take a look at his stats, you can see in the 9 games played that he's played this season, he's averaging 25 points. So that alone is like, okay, it's just like a 1.5 point discrepancy. That's not that great. Like, what are you on about? But he has 20 field goal attempts. So he throws the ball up 20 times per game. And yeah, I mean, that's potential for a ton of points. He throws it up 20 times. He has 7.6 3-point attempts per game, so around 8. The dude's just a monster. We can check the lines. The spread is 3.5 for the Celtics to win. So it's supposed to be a close game. And his team is supposed to win. The total of the game is set to 231 with a 3.5 spread. Absolutely love this play. I do personally believe that it stays close, and I believe that this is a great play. Again, I do these in order of confidence. The only change is I'm a little bit more confident on Porter than I am Hield, but these are pretty much the same confidence, and then Jaylen Brown I'm also very confident in. The last 2 plays are plays that I only recommend putting in flex plays. I personally would not power play them, and we have Jaden Ivey over 14.5 points versus Oklahoma City. He's hitting 3 out of his last 5, and he's averaging right about what his line is at. And if we take a look at his stats, he's played 9 games this season. He's averaging 31 minutes per game. First of all, let's check the spread. The spread is literally 2 points with a 223 game total. Definitely love this to stay close. So he should get plenty of minutes. He's averaging 15 points per game, which is just 0.5 points over what his line is set at. But he is averaging almost 13 field goal attempts per game with 4 3-point attempts per game. So he does have potential for plenty of points. It's just about if he can make his shots. The spread is really close. I believe his team are the underdogs. Let me check. Yeah, so his team are the underdogs, but the spread's really close. I expect it to stay close throughout the entire game, and I do love him to get over 14.5 points because for a player like this, I know he's a rookie, but he's been killing it. I think that his average is weighted down by some games like this, where he's versus the Bucks, he gets 7 points, and then it's just weighted down because there are only 9 games this season so far. But I love him to go over this. He is a flex play, like I said. I would not play him in a power play, but I'm still pretty confident that he hits that number. And the last play I have is Trey Jones over 0.5 3-points made. So we can check this. He's hitting 4 out of his last 5. In reality, he only needs to hit 1 3-pointer, which isn't that hard to do. I always check the spread just in case because we've been getting screwed by blowouts. But we can see it's an 8-point spread with a 234 game total. So it's a little bit rough. This is like where it's getting on the edge at that point. But with 3 points made, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's not going to like ruin our bet if it is a blowout, as long as he can just make 1 3-pointer, right? So we can check 10 games this season. He's averaging around 30 minutes played per game with 12 points. His points line is at 11.5. 10.5 field goal attempts with 2.4 3-point attempts per game. You could also take his points. I personally just like the fact that all he has to do is make 1 3-pointer and he's there. Again, this is a flex play just because it's a little bit iffy. He is averaging the 1 3-point per game that he would need. Last game versus the Nuggets, he actually didn't get there. So that is something that you need to keep in mind. But I do think he gets there tonight. Like I said, it's 0.5. He throws 2.5, 3 3-pointers per game, and he's averaging around 1 made per game. I definitely think he throws up 3 or more 3-pointers tonight. All he has to do is just make 1 of them. Not that big of a deal. If you're iffy on it, feel free not to play it. Or, like I said, just throw it in a 5-pick flex. Even if he misses, you get a double up. But definitely have these top 3. These are my power plays. I absolutely love these. So just to go over it again, I have Buddy Hield over 13.5 PRA in the first half. Michael Porter Jr. over 12.5 PRA in the first half. Jaylen Brown over 23.5 points. Jaden Ivey over 14.5 points. And finally, Trey Jones over 0.5 3-pointers made in the entire game. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we go 5 for 5. We are due, man. I really wish Conley could have gotten those assists last night. It really sucks because it looked like it was going to be a 5 for 5 night. We were going to get the 10x. It was going to bring us back for the month. It's going to be a great day. It was still a great day. We hit all of our round robins that you can see in the Discord, but really unfortunate we didn't get the 10x. Let's get it today. Let's hit 5 for 5, and if we do, make sure to join that Patreon, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.